Welcome back to Inside the Pride. I'm joined by head coach Dan Campbell, and it's an interesting dynamic with your team right now. They've been in close ones, they pulled out the wins, but after the Saints, you said it's a win, but it's not good enough. So what is it going to take for you to take a step back and say, hey, this is a really good win my team just had?
Yeah, I mean, look, I think more than anything, you want to know, look, if something happens and if you are really getting beat on a play or it's not your best football on the scoreboard or however it plays out, it's because, you know what, that guy, they just made more plays than we did. But we did everything we were asked to do. We were in stride. The guy was able to go over the top of me and make a play. The guy was able to shed me at the last minute. But there's just a couple of these mental issues, a couple of these things that have reared their head again, the technique things that we know better than, and I know we can clean up. And that's why, to me, it's not good enough. We clean those up, we win by 2 scores the other day.
A lot of technique will be needed against these Bears. You know quarterback Justin Fields, he is dynamic, not running the ball as much as last year, but still has 24 first down rushes. You know it's coming. How do you stop it?
Yeah, well, it's a great question because we talk about it all the time. So do all the opponents, everybody that faces him. And here's the first one out of the gate. He had about 4 of these in their first series, but just watch this, all right? So I know they did the same thing. They're reading it, okay, he's going to crash for the run. He's going to hold it. I've got responsibility here. I got the alley, and I've got force. I can't let anything outside of me. Well, you're done, okay? So you didn't handle your business, and now he breaks the perimeter with his legs and goes. And so, man, it takes disciplined football. No, and the other thing, you can't, when you get this guy hemmed up, you got to continue to work with a wide feet, wide balance. You can't just turn, crossover, run, get off balance, because that's where he's dangerous, man. He'll make you look silly, and this is what he is in space. He's dynamic.
Fields draws a lot of attention, but so does wide receiver DJ Moore. 96 receiving yards he had in the first matchup. What did you learn that can slow him down?
He's not easy to slow down. I know this. We have to, there's a number of resources we're going to have to use on him. It comes from the back end, but some of it can come from in here, bracketing him, things of that nature. Whatever we do with him, we lose here in the run game. We know that, and that's why it's so difficult. But I think more than anything, you got to make him earn everything that he gets, and you can't sleep on anything. If you get close to him, you have to wrap him up. You can't just hit him, because these are the plays he's able to make. He's got run after catch ability on top of the routes that he can run. He's got a vast route tree.
This offense, this entire Chicago team rather, has been improving. Defensively, they've really elevated their game. Linebacker TJ Edwards, 2 INTs on the season, 1 in the first matchup. I don't know if there's anything he can't do. What do you do to take away what he does best?
Yeah, look, I got a lot of respect for this player. He's a real good player, and this is a good defense. Look, it's the #1 rush defense in the league, and you can see where they're going. When you're able to shut people's run game down, then you become predictable offensively. And so then the throws, man, they're getting these takeaways. But this guy, highly instinctive. I know that Philly's, they're missing him a little bit, because this guy, he's a bell cow type guy. He's smart. He key and diagnose. He's physical. He's tough. But this is the stuff he makes all over the field. And he's crafty in the pass game. He's sneakier cover guy than you think he is. So we got to have a hat on him, and we got to have a hat on this guy too. So it's a good defense. It's a good defense. We got our hands full.
You mentioned the top rush defense. That pass defense has snagged 7 interceptions in the last 2 weeks. What will this game measure for your team on the road specifically?
Look, I'm just going to bring this up again. I don't care about whatever the record shows for them. This will be a good win. You go out to Chicago, the weather's not going to be good, and we're able to move the football in this defense and take care of Fields and Moore and those guys. This is a good win, and it's a division game, and we're in December. It'd be win #2 in December. We desperately have to have it.
Thanks so much, Coach.
All right, thank you.